All right, what's up, everybody? So I was watching this video from Truth Tiger. We're being priced out of everything. Let's take a listen.
What's up, y'all? It's Truth Tiger, and I'm going to talk today about how we're priced out of everything. If I can get my camera to stop shaking here. Let me grab this with my right hand. But yeah, we're being priced out of everything. I mean, rent is so expensive, houses are so expensive, food is so expensive. Bro, I saw eggs at the grocery store the other day. $10. Not the cage-free, fancy, organic, whatever, just regular eggs. 10 freaking dollars, you know? And if you want to get like a Chevy Suburban, it's like freaking 70, 80 grand. $90,000, close to 100K for a Cadillac Escalade. If you want a Ford F-150, you're going to pay like 50 grand.
Yeah, all right. So everything's expensive, right? We know that in dollar terms, right?
You want a Toyota Tacoma, like 45 grand. You could maybe get a little Honda Fit, tiny little hatchback for like 20 grand. It's crazy. This economy's nuts. This inflation is nuts, and we're being pushed out of everything. And I live on the West Coast, and things have been expensive here for a while, but I'm realizing that the West Coast pricing, the California pricing, the New York pricing, it's getting rolled out everywhere. And
Yeah, everything everything is expensive in dollar terms. Everything's going up. It's been like that since the dollar was created, since the dollar was taken off the gold standard in 1971.
now the unaffordability is coming to a small town near you, like for real.
I think that's what it is, though, really. Like, people are starting to notice, the 2% inflation, 5%, whatever it was. As long as it was low, people were cool with it. They were chill with it. They were happy that maybe their house was going up in value. It wasn't too much of a big deal. Let's say you got a 2% raise, 3% raise. Well, maybe if inflation was only 2, 3, 5%, you were basically keeping up with inflation. But now, since the powers that be, the people that have legal authority to create dollars for free, created 5 trillion or whatever the crazy number was recently in 2020 or whenever it was. 40% of all the dollars that have ever been created were created within the last 3 years or 5 years or something ridiculous. You can look up the stats. Now everything's going up in USD price, and people are starting to notice.
So I'm just walking past someone here, but yeah, it's like, how is a regular everyday person going to afford to live in this economy and with the way these prices are? My rent where I'm at is, I spend 2 grand on rent, like 60% of my income. I'm good at budgeting and stuff, and I make it work, but that could be a tough squeeze.
Yeah. How are you supposed to make it work? How's a regular person supposed to make it work? No one cares. That's the thing. You can get on here and you can complain all you want. No one gives a shit. No one cares about you. You have to care about yourself. It's called personal responsibility. This whole thing where we rely on someone else, we rely on the government, it takes a community, it takes a tribe, it takes a whatever, right? That's the people that are extracting value and sucking value out of the system want to tell you, hey, it takes all of us. It takes all of us, right? Because they need all of us. They need the people at the bottom so that they can continue to extract wealth, right? That's a Ponzi scheme. People need the people at the bottom to extract wealth. So it takes all of us when people are looting from the top. The rich, wealthy people are looting the poor people from the bottom. But it takes an individual when you want to get out of the bottom. It takes yourself.
That really could be a tough squeeze. And I'm realizing, like, I looked at stuff which is kind of more in the hood, and it's like 1800. And I'm like, that's not that much cheaper, It's really not. So I'm like, I might as well pay the extra money and just live somewhere nice and just kind of eat that cost. Yeah, but I don't know what's all behind this. Definitely the elites and stuff, and BlackRock buying up all the houses, and there's definitely collusion going on. I just think people think that like they can inflate the value of everything. And if they do it all together, we got to deal with it. We got to live with it. And I don't know what's coming. There could be a big economic crash or something like that on the way. I see a lot of people selling apartment buildings and duplexes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to do anything about it, and the people that control the dollars and all the fiat currency all over the world are going to keep doing it and pumping the prices up. You ain't going to do shit. You're going to get on here and make a video and complain about it. And a lot of people are going to jump on. These videos are super popular. I see them all over the place because, misery loves company. Everyone wants to just get on here and complain and have the next guy fix the problem, right? A hero. We want a hero to fix the problem. We don't want to take personal responsibility. But just, I made this video because, it's really striking here. I'm seeing all these people complain. What do you expect? This is the main point of the video. What the hell do you expect? The dollars are created for free and they're unlimited. Okay. So we have unlimited amount of dollars. They're digitally created for free on the magical money creator computer. Someone literally hits a key on a keyboard, adds zeros, and direct deposit it to their own bank account. Whoever has legal authority to do it. Someone in the government, someone at the Federal Reserve. Look into it. You probably won't because you just want to bitch and complain. But that's the fact of the matter. The dollars are free to create. Why wouldn't they be abundant and all over the place? And why wouldn't real goods like automobiles and cars that he's talking about and eggs and food, real shit that we want, houses, why wouldn't they go up extremely high priced in those free unlimited dollars? It only makes sense. It's just now people are starting to realize it. But hey, the solution is Bitcoin and whatever. Some people will figure it out and do the work and understand it. Some people won't. They'll get on here and they'll just continue to bitch and complain. It is what it is. You might think Bitcoin's a scam. You probably don't know what the hell Bitcoin even is if you think it's a scam. It's just what we do as humans. We quickly identify things and we create a opinion about them. Everyone just hears about Bitcoin and just like, boom, we instantly create an opinion about it. We do it with everything. It's a human survival tactic and instinct. We can't possibly dig deep and research every single thing that we come across in our life. So we have to be able to make quick decisions and quick determinations on subjects to survive. If you're walking on a trail like this dude and a fucking tiger jumps out, you're going to have to make a quick decision. Am I in danger from this damn tiger, right? You're not going to be able to have time to sit around and analyze it and dig deep and research it and think about it. If a bird flies by you, you're going to have to make a quick decision. Whoa, am I in danger? Yes or no? So that's the way we have developed our brains. But that's a good thing right there. But it's a bad thing when we're talking about stuff that comes new, like new technology like Bitcoin. Because even myself, when I first heard about Bitcoin, I thought it was a scam. My exact thought was, dude, I can't even afford to pay for my real life. I can barely afford to pay for things in quote unquote real life. How the hell am I going to be able to play with this fake internet monopoly money? So that's what I thought. And I brushed it off. I heard about Bitcoin. I made an immediate judgment of it. And that was that. I was done. Then years later, I came across it again. And I started looking into it. And I was like, oh shit, this thing's actually good. And that's what I'm talking about, personal responsibility. You can't listen to me. You can't listen to this dude. You can't listen to anyone. You have to make that decision on yourself. And in order to learn about Bitcoin, you got to spend time, man. You got to study. You got to learn. Why is it good? Why is it bad? You have to figure that stuff out. You have to determine if it's valuable or not. And that's the only thing that's going to change this world. People doing their due diligence, personal responsibility, taking responsibility over themselves. Stop complaining about the system where people at the top have legal authority to create dollars for free. And you wonder why all this shit you want to buy, cars, food, housing, is going up extremely high when priced in dollars. Well, why don't you take a look at a chart and price everything in Bitcoin and see what it looks like? There's a There is a website, Price21 or pricedinbitcoin21.com, something. You can look it up. And it'll tell you all types of things that are priced in Bitcoin. And you can just see that Bitcoin, everything goes down in price. So it's amazing. It's awesome. And hey, I mean, it lies in your hands, man. The power lies in your hands. You have to do it. Personal responsibility. No one's going to come save you. Cry and complain all you want and see how that works. You know, there's an old saying where it's like, wish in one hand and shit in the other. See which one fills up faster, right? Because you're just going to sit there and wish and cry and complain. It's never going to happen. But if you actually put in the work, study something, figure something out, what is money, learn about money, then you can actually make it, because no one's going to come save you. And it's just going to create a huge divide, in my opinion. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be people that are poor as shit, that don't care, don't do research, don't take action. That's another thing. You can't just mental masturbate all day, watch YouTube videos, think about it. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And then never do anything about it. You actually have to learn and then take action. So a low amount of people actually do those things. But that's the only way you're going to get out of here. You have to take action. You have to learn about it. And even if you don't like Bitcoin, you know, you could buy houses. You could buy stocks. Even though they suck, they're worse. You know, with housing, you need a lump sum, so you can't really do that. But stocks, you could buy fractions of shares of stock. You could buy gold, even gold and silver. You know, that's better than saving your wealth in dollars. But another thing about this whole thing is, too, that it takes time. You're not just going to buy Bitcoin, buy a house, buy gold, buy silver, buy stocks, and just be out of this hole, right? Be out of this mess. And tomorrow be instantly able to afford everything you ever wanted. No, it takes time. It takes years. You have to consistently you have to work, right? Not many people want to work either. You have to work, earn an income, spend less than you make. That sucks too. People don't want to do that. Invest the difference into something that you like, that you research, stocks, gold, silver, Bitcoin, real estate. And you have to do that over years. 5 years, 10 years. You know, you could 10 years, you'll probably become a millionaire in 10 years. Easy. I mean, if you just do that consistently, you'll become a millionaire easy. And it's becoming easier and easier to become a millionaire. So becoming a US dollar millionaire really ain't shit. But still, it's better than not having anything. But it's not that long, you know. Just think about it. Time's going to go by. You're going to live anyway. So you might as well save. And I wish I learned this when I was younger. You know, I'm sitting on here talking about it. But I didn't learn this until recently. So I got to do this. I am doing this. And it's up to you, personal responsibility, each and every one of us. You're going to have to get yourself out of a hole to bring everything up. You know, think about us as people, as a chain, right? Everyone has to be an individual link in that chain. And if one dude sucks, he breaks the whole chain. So you have to be your own individual link and be strong. Worry about yourself. And if everyone worries about themselves, then we could be strong as a country, as a nation, or other nations can be strong, or as humanity, as the world. If every individual person is a strong link in the chain of humanity, that's when we can make it and how we can make it strong. So, hey, it's not popular to talk about having discipline and saving Bitcoin, saving your, you know, what is money, saving real money, hard money. If you don't like Bitcoin, fine, saving gold. That's the next best thing. It's got more history than Bitcoin, so you could say, hey, that's good. Just saving fucking gold. The only thing is gold doesn't go up as fast or exponentially. Then you might say, well, I want it quick. So then you get into crypto and you get into these other cryptocurrencies. I'm not talking about any of those other shit coins. I'm talking about Bitcoin only. But you have to, like I said, you have to learn it and want it for yourself. That's the only way. You have to want it for yourself. Personal responsibility. I'll leave a link to this dude's video in the comments, description below, and I'll tag them too. So maybe we get a discussion going and see what people think. But you have to do your own research. All right, later.